Ramble.
Thank you to Chime for sponsoring this episode. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of You Can Sit With Us. I'm Matt, sitting next to Maggie.
Hello.
Becky.
Hello.
And we have a very special guest.
It's me, Keith. I'm here. I can sit with you.
Welcome, Kiefer.
And we also have Miles here on the ones and twos.
Hi. Miles is over there.
Our little raindrop is sick.
So excited to be here. Longtime fan. I've listened to 3-4 episodes.
Have you?
A week.
1,000.
A week. You listen over and over again.
I've actually normally listened to the first 10 minutes and then my drive is over and then I forget to finish it.
You can't get enough of Becky. You just want to hang out with her at all times.
It's true.
Hear her voice in your ear all day, every day.
In the car.
I think I have said multiple times that you've never listened to a single episode.
I mean, I listened to a single episode or two, maybe three. And I've listened to the beginnings of several episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eugene will listen for a little bit, depending on what the title is.
Oh, we have to clickbait him.
Same. Honestly,
for him to listen.
When you have salacious titles, or if it's like, I can't believe Keith did this, I'm like, oh, well, I better listen. Because every so often it's like, Becky's mad at this. I'm like, uh-oh.
No, it's not.
No, I feel like there's been one where it's been about me. Like, my name has been in the title.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Clickbait.
Look right
Clickbait.
now. You were clickbaiting
Fake
me.
news.
Put your face on the
Well,
screen.
while you're clicking, we're going to talk about our own favorite clickbait, which is our animals. Our animals. All of our animals have Instagram accounts. Follow them all.
Follow them all at It's
Follow
Best of
them
the Pup.
all. Yeah, at It's Best of the Pup. He's actually all of us. He is every woman.
Yes.
What are your puppies up to? Matt, is Kimbop still trying to kill himself?
Well, okay, so Kimbop is recovered, but we added some animals
So
to the
exciting.
household.
And what did you add, Matthew?
We now have 6 quail.
Quail daddies.
Quail daddies now. Yeah,
Six?
isn't that crazy?
Do they make that sound?
Oh, we have 8. We have 8 quail. Forgot
8.
about 2 already.
Quail.
They just multiply like
They're
crazy.
already having
Yeah.
more babies.
We have 8 quail.
Did they make the quail man sound like from?
They don't make, they're only like, they're like really soft. Like you never ever hear them. But Eugene named them all characters from Doug, Quailman characters.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
So
like Patty
Judy,
Mayonnaise.
Doug.
And they're so cute and they like look at you with their little eyes and blink.
Oh, how are the dogs responding to quails?
Emma doesn't know they're there. Or she pretends they're not there.
She's only got one eye. so-
Kimbop is obsessed.
Really?
Obsessed.
He would
obsessed.
rip them all apart.
He would.
He'll sit at the, because it's like you can see them from the window. We have like their little coops out and you can see them from the window and he'll like sit at the window and look and stare at them.
These poor
And then
quails.
he's pretty good during the day, but in the cover of darkness, he goes out and he'll bark and start like clawing at the coop.
When they're
wants to eat
trying to
them.
sleep, little peaceful babies.
Yeah. And it's not good that, because like if they become afraid and stuff, they won't produce eggs.
Oh,
Which is why we have that. We want
Yeah.
the quail eggs.
so how's
Have
their
one
supply
beautiful
been?
breakfast.
I thought you wanted them to walk around on like a little
Yeah, I have them on little
leash.
leashes, all 8 of them at once, just down the street.
So the goal is to eat 8 quail eggs a day.
Yeah.
And how many quail eggs
'em all.
equal one grocery store egg?
1 chicken eggs. It's like around 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like around 3 quail eggs.
And are they better for you?
Well, they say they're more nutritionally dense.
So do you like eggs now? Because you have been known for a long time as the person
Well,
who doesn't care for eggs.
I like eggs, but not all the time. You know what I mean? So littler eggs is even better.
It's true.
But Eugene eats like so many eggs every day.
You get like mini
Yeah.
sunny side up.
Yeah.
So cute.
They're so
bet
cute.
they're cute.
Oh, can you leave them out
so
on your
cute.
counter since
Yeah.
they haven't been treated?
Yeah. You're not supposed to like
That's
wash,
nice.
you're only supposed to like
Yeah.
wash them in warm water and they can sit on your counter for like a couple weeks.
Whoa.
So that's my animal update. We have 8 new animals now.
That's
Animals.
a huge update.
8 new animals.
8
That's a big one.
plus 3.
And I did like this whole setup. I built all these coops and I did this whole setup so they're like self-watering, self-feeding. So you just have to give them like little treats and stuff.
What kind of treats do they like?
They like berries,
Oh.
like lots of different fruits and stuff. And then they love mealworms. So
Where do you get mealworms?
Like from the pet stores or like the Tractor Supply store. Have
and do you keep them in the refrigerator and then just like
No, they're
pop
like
them?
dried.
Oh,
They're
okay.
they look like they're like freeze dried or something. And you put them out and then they like gobble them up.
They go
They
nuts.
love them. They love the mealworms.
Mealworms.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
This is why.
Could
So
you
cool.
make them hatch? Like if you decided not to eat the egg, could you put it in
Well,
a
we don't
warmer?
have a male.
They don't have any
Quail.
hawks in the
Only
coop.
We only have
Ladies.
female
Only
quail.
ladies.
Yeah. So I would tell Kimmy to leave my ladies alone.
Kimmy.
You're gonna crossbreed.
Are they
Kimmy,
still,
Leave my
Quail.
ladies alone.
are they called roosters? Are they called cocks? What are they called?
I don't know
Quails.
actually. I don't know what a male quail is.
Male,
Quail man.
male.
A male quail.
I'm
male
gonna look
quail.
that up now. Male.
Did you have chickens growing up? Like, what prompted you to?
We didn't have chickens, but like we had neighbors and friends that had chickens and ducks and stuff. And in LA, you can't have like in the neighborhoods and stuff. You can't have chickens.
They're too
right. You have to be
destructive.
like in Pasadena or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere it's zoned for it.
Or where the peacocks are.
It's a cock.
It's just a
It's
cock.
a cock?
The quail cock.
Oh.
It's
Quail
cock.
cock.
And the ladies
cock.
are hens,
Hens.
just
Hens.
like chickens.
Yeah.
You got no cocks at the
All
McGing
hens.
household.
But with chickens, you have to have a rooster to have like the chickens,
Right.
or the eggs.
Right.
With quail, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they just drop
just
their
lay
own
them.
eggs.
Yeah.
They-
And they also don't roost. So you don't need like, you know how like the chickens, they have to go up like a little nest and like roost and like lay
They, like,
the
sit.
eggs and like sit on them. The quail just drop them. Wherever they are, they
They
just
just
drop
poop
them.
them.
Quails
Drop
just
'em out.
don't care.
They don't care.
They don't need no
They're just
man.
producing food.
No, man.
They
They
don't need
just
nothing.
let
They
'em
don't
go.
need
No,
no
man.
man.
No, man. They just go. They're
Wow.
on the go. Ready.
Hashtag quails don't care.
They're quiet. Quails
Well,
don't-
what other animal stories do you all have? Maggie, do you have any Bowie
what's
updates?
Bobo up to?
What's he
Bobo,
doing?
Zach is not happy with me. Zach is
Uh-oh.
not happy
No,
with
what
me.
happened?
Oh, this episode's
You
gonna be
get too much-
titled Zach and Maggie getting a divorce.
I know. Zach
Did you
is not
get too
happy
many
with
dog
me.
clothes?
No, he's been gone the last 4 days because he
Bowie or
is
Zach?
Bowie. Oh, I guess you could. I guess you could argue the same, but Bowie's been at a dog workshop with his old trainer. She occasionally needs like. Recently, 2 of her dogs passed away, so she like needs a pack of dog anytime she does these training events because once one dog that she's working gets used to the other dog, they bring another one out. And he's gone through the training program before.
He's the teacher's pet.
So he's been helping.
He is the teacher's pet.
Yeah, and she's so sweet. So I was like, anytime she asked, she's like, hey, can I borrow him for 4 days in April? Like totally comped. You don't have to do anything. Just drop him off. And I'm like, sure. I think it's good for him. He likes being
Yeah.
around other doggies.
Yeah. He gets to run
Good
around.
reinforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like lives in like a dog haven, but Zach, as a result, the last 4 days is like, this bullshit. Where's my dog?
He needs emotional support animal.
Yeah. He's like, I give Bowie probably like 100 kisses every night. And like, he's not here now. So that's a problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a divorce.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I think you should get some quail. He give them quail kisses.
Quails. Oh.
Quails in the backyard.
Should we borrow one of your coops and have 4 of them?
Yeah.
Sleep over. We can test it out.
Sleep over.
Matt, when he was building his coop, he's like, I'm going to bring 4 over for you. I was like, Matt, no, we're not ready. No.
We're not prepared to
What
be
would you have done
parents.
if I just brought them over?
I don't know
Brought
what
them in
I
your yard.
I don't know. I would have freaked out and you wouldn't be able to leave because you'd have to nurse these quails with me until I felt good.
Bottle feed them.
Exactly.
Change their diapers.
Clean the
Yes.
poo-poos.
Yeah.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
like babies.
That was a quick Bobo update. He's just gone.
He's
Bo's
just
left.
gone.
I did like when you said workshop though, because I thought he was going to be like crafting, like pottery,
Making puppy art, like the puppy
Yeah.
paws.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
He did stay over at her house once for one of the holidays, and she did stick a ornament that he made for me for Christmas. So it says Bobo with his paw print.
Did he spell Bowie
Yeah, exactly.
with his little nail?
he did. He did.
Whoa.
So he had a little mold, but
Well, guys, you all forgot about Alfred's birthday. Everyone in this room.
oh no! Is
it
this his
today?
adoptiversary?
No,
was it
not
today? No, it's not today,
No,
Matt.
it was not today.
No.
Wow.
We're waiting for next year.
Wow. Alfred obviously has the most memorable birthday. We only, I almost said we only buy our cats on memorable days.
Is it 420?
It's 420.
20.
He's the stoner king of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's El Gato Supreme.
Gato. Yeah. He ran, because he's from Mexico. He did run a big cartel out there.
Yeah.
We think he was like the King Koopa cat of
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah, he was sort of Bowser.
Yeah.
Well, didn't the house he came from had like a gazillion cats?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was part of like
I
a
think
hoarding
the fridge
situation.
people are trying to call me. Anyway, it's Alfred's
And
birthday.
it's Alfred's birthday, and everyone forgot. Thanks,
What did you do for
guys.
him? What did
Yeah,
you do? What did you do?
cakes,
We
candles,
gave him a treat,
presents.
kisses.
So, like
I bought him a little Grogu doll.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
He fights him.
He does fight him. It's very
He
cute.
fucks Grogu up. He's like, he like slaps Grogu across the face.
Usually Alfie's like a lover. I've usually seen videos of him just like
He's very sweet to the humans.
gently humping.
Oh, he also
humans.
humps the blankets.
Oh, yeah. He likes to hump blankets, but he does not want to hump Grogu. He wants to murder Grogu.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't like Mandalorian.
And there's also Grandpa Barry.
Yes.
He's still with us.
He's
Where is he hiding today?
Still with
he's
us.
so
Where is he
sweet.
hiding
You know,
today?
he loves to hide, but he is like, it's very cute. He's very affectionate in the morning, but only to Becky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not interested in me whatsoever
He
in the
only
morning.
likes
But then
Becky.
when I
Yeah.
come home from work, he's all about Daddy's feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
He flops on Daddy's feet.
He like rolls on his
He
back.
rolls. He gets, and he wants to be
Wow.
pet on the floor between my feet.
Cute.
It's
And he
very
runs to
cute.
the door when he hears it. They're like
When
puppies.
is Grandpa Barry's birthday so we don't get yelled at?
9/12.
9/12.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just not 9/11.
I'm going to put it in my Google Calendar.
It's almost 9/11, but remember, she didn't drop it off the day she was supposed to.
That's right. She tried to keep him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Which
So
maybe we
wait.
should have let her.
I'm going to invite Matt so we don't get yelled at.
Maybe we should have let her keep Grandpa Bear. But I'm like, actually, you're right.
We don't want him.
But
You
he's
should keep him.
when he's sweet, he's sweet.
He enriches your life so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He challenges us.
He
It's
challenges
good
us
to
to
be
be better
challenged. But they haven't
Yeah.
done anything like wild lately. You know, they're still their same old selves, playing fetch, sleeping all day, sleeping up in the closet. That's where Grandpa Barry sleeps.
No escape attempts.
No.
people. No escape attempts.
both kind of afraid of the door.
Pretty chill. Yeah, they do. They did fuck up our blinds, so we have to get new blinds. So that's an expensive fuck up
They should make.
that I didn't appreciate.
They should make scratching post blinds. You know. for
Yeah,
cat
it would be a lot
Oh.
easier. I mean,
Yeah.
they did use it as a scratching post.
That's what I mean.
Make them blinds out of cardboard.
You could do that at home. That sounds very DIY.
That would
Becky,
be
you can do that.
beautiful.
I'm
boy.
Beautiful.
I want you guys to get a catio. I'm team catio.
I would love a catio, but
catio.
I'm afraid of what other
have a lot of space to put in a
varmints
catio.
would be
we
attracted.
have a lot of raccoons and
Possums.
possums.
And I don't want them like
Messing
fighting
with your
or
cat.
doing
Yeah.
anything.
They could just join the family.
No, the possums have no shame. I like banged on the door. I like yelled at it, and it would not leave our front door. And I had to open it up, and I made myself big and went rah, and that's when it left.
But
imagine what it would do to a
doubled back
cat.
for one
They
more
just
bite.
wanted-
Come back for one more bite of food, like
They just
flicking
wanted
me
to
off.
cuddle.
Yeah,
Wants to cuddle with you, Becky.
I'm gonna bring it over to your house. It
Becky
reminds
is
me
a
of
possum
Kimbap.
cuddler.
Kimbap needs a sister. I think they're from the same litter.
Probably.
The possums
They
are
both
cute.
eat trash.
Till
Possums
they
are cute.
die in your plant, and then you have to dig their rotting corpse out of the plant and throw it away, like I did once.
Ugh.
Yep. Yeah, it was
Still haunts.
not my favorite day. It was dead, and it was rank. It smelled horrific.
Yeah.
Like unbelievably bad.
Our rat man
Rotting.
told us that sometimes animals just need like a nice place to die, and our patio was that nice place.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, he's died under. There's one that's died
Glad you
underneath
can
our
provide
patio.
convalescent care.
We are.
Animals in their
We
last
provide
moments
hospice.
of need.
I guess it must be a great place to die.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys are so sweet.
Speaking of great places to die, Keith, you've gone to a lot of states in the U.S.
Yes, actually, this is a.
Have you been to all 50 yet?
This is a big announcement. I went to my 50th state,
You went to Iowa,
Idaho.
Idaho.
With
Well, yeah,
Idaho,
went to
we used to
Iowa
live. We went to Iowa together on one of our first little boyfriend girlfriend trips.
Thrilling.
Yeah.
Wow.
We went to
Becky.
Cedar Rapids,
Cedar Rapids,
2011.
What did we say,
I don't know.
2012,
I don't know.
2011?
Something like that.
We called it something.
I went to Idaho. I was doing a show in Eastern Washington, and I realized I was 15 minutes away from Idaho, and I was like, we got to go. And I went to a gas station there, and I chatted with the local Idahoan,
Oak.
Idaho.
and we bought some beef jerky and went back.
What'd you think?
Wow.
I didn't get a huge impression of it.
You're
but
ready,
the
so you're ready
guy,
to go back.
the guy was nice. He was
Ready
like
to
a
go.
great experience, but he was like, yeah, this place is really lame. You shouldn't stay here. And I was
Really?
like, okay.
Well,
Honest.
probably on the
Yeah.
border there's not like.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been to all 50 states. So what would you like to know?
What is your favorite state?
Ooh, best state?
Florida.
Not Florida. Florida is a fun state in that it's very different in different parts of Florida. Like when you go to Iowa, pretty much all of Iowa is Iowa. You go to Florida, no, there are very different parts of Florida. The Panhandle's wild. Just totally insane. Orlando is fun, but also weird outside of Disney. It's a really weird town. Then you place like the northeastern side is very similar to South Carolina in its vibe, and then all the way at the bottom, Miami and stuff is equal parts cultural and people getting so fucked up. Florida's cool, but I don't know what my favorite state is. I mean, I like California a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about Hawaii?
Hawaii is beautiful, obviously, but we shouldn't have it. Shouldn't be one of ours.
It should go back.
Alaska is surprisingly cool.
Yeah.
It's gargantuan, and it's just it is like going to another country. It and Hawaii are very much like going international. Both Hawaii, especially, they treat it like international. Like you can't bring plants back and forth. It's like more strict than even going into like Canada or Mexico about what plant life can come and go, which is wild. And I worked a summer in Maine, and that was very pretty. It was very cute. A little like slow paced kind of life up there, but it was really nice.
My dad always told me the key to your future financial success is by having good credit. And that's why millions of people swear by Chime's Secured Credit Builder Visa credit card. Credit Builder is just a better way to build credit. You build your credit score safely with everyday purchases and on-time payments. Plus, there's no annual fee or credit check to get started. With a Chime checking account, you get paid up to 2 days earlier. With a qualifying direct deposit, you can get access to your money sooner. You can ditch monthly fees. Chime has no monthly minimum balance or overdraft fees. Your credit's a big deal, so build yours up with Chime. Just open a Chime checking account with at least a $200 qualified direct deposit to get started. Get started at chime.com/sitwithus. That's chime.com/sitwithus. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank N.A. member FDIC. Chime checking account and a $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary.
What state surprised you the most?
Oh, South Dakota is not that bad.
Supposed to be
That
bad?
should go on their license plates.
North Dakota
Not that
is
bad.
so bad. North Dakota sucks. And Nebraska, which is right below it, also sucks. Like both of those states, that's top and the bottom of it.
Why are they so
suck.
bad?
Well, they're just plains.
Oh.
So like there's
Flat.
a giant Great Plain. It's so flat. The road is completely straight. You drive on I-80 and it's 8 hours of the exact same light brown scenery, and it sucks. And the only thing that happens is you drive past like factory farming cow places where it smells horrific and is also sad. Like that's Nebraska. That's all Nebraska is.
That's going to be Matt's backyard soon with his quails.
Yeah.
You got a big yard. You might get some too.
If he gets enough.
Everyone's going to get quail gifts.
North Dakota is the same way. It's even more desolate, but it's way, way colder in the winter. But South Dakota has mountains and is beautiful. Now, the bad part is it's also where like, they turn those mountains into Mount Rushmore, which is kind of fucked up. But it's beautiful. Like the forestry of that like western side is really pretty, and like the far eastern side is sort of like how Nebraska has like a city that actually is somewhat worth going to. But it's like not that bad. Colorado's cool, very pretty, very pretty. All those states that are north and south of Colorado have great nature. Like New Mexico is beautiful. Wyoming is beautiful. Montana is beautiful. They're kind of desolate, but at least they have interesting nature. Like you've got like the red rock cliffs and like the red sand kind of vibes is for when you go further north and south. Weirdly, like Montana and New Mexico both have a little bit of that. But New Mexico is actually incredibly wooded. I always thought New Mexico was like desert. But then when we went, it's like mountainous and wooded and like really beautiful, and just not what I thought New Mexico was. Because you think New Mexico and you think, oh, it probably looks like Nevada, like a desert, because it's New Mexico and we think of this hot place, but it's actually quite mountainous and pretty.
It was beautiful. We already know your least favorite state, so let's go over some stereotypes. Let's go over some stereotypes.
I love this. It's a fun game.
You like this?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So we're going to give you the stereotypes that Rainie has decided for all of the states, which I love. I love to think of what Rainie thinks of a stereotype. Our sweet angel, our raindrop. True or false, confirm or deny. In New York, everyone is busy, mean, and there's really good food.
Okay, there's 3 different things there. I would say it's mostly true. Everyone is busy. There's really good food, and some people are mean.
Get out of my way.
They
Get out
are
of the
like
way.
they don't want you to be in their way. But if you need help from them, they would be happy to tell you where to go. They love being useful. They love to be like, oh yeah, you need to go to this place. Okay, let me tell you. They're like
Show
really
their
excited
knowledge.
to put you in the right direction and get you out of their way.
Yeah.
All right, St. Louis. A mixture of Midwestern
You were
and
just there.
Southern culture. The Arch. Panera is the St. Louis bread company.
I didn't know that.
I knew that. That's true.
True.
Is it a mixture of Southern and Midwestern? I think it's more Midwestern than Southern, but it is a weird place, St. Louis, Missouri, and it and Kansas City are very different. Yeah, I guess it's got some Southernness to it, but it's more Midwestern. It's definitely a Midwestern place because it has like the Arch is fucking so weird. Have you ever been in it? You ride it like an
windows are
elevator.
In it.
It's a 5-person pod, and it goes up the arch, and it kind of like goes
Like swings.
It feels like you're definitely gonna die,
Oh.
It's
very
weird.
like 60s.
and it's
The
not
pods are like
that
60s.
tall. It's like all the like the smallest skyscrapers in New York are probably taller than the arch. Not that big,
But it's the gateway to the west.
but it's the gateway to the west.
Gateway to the West. That's a trivia question often. What's the gateway to the West?
The St. Louis
St. Louis
Arch.
Arch. DC. This one's for Matt. Too.
Ooh, DC's a weird place.
Politicians everywhere.
everywhere.
The
No.
Smithsonian.
Everyone is there.
And beautiful cherry blossoms.
In my experience, it's never been politicians everywhere, but it's incredibly diverse culture and a lot of like Middle Eastern food that's really good.
And Ethiopian, actually.
And Ethiopian food. Yeah, like there's a really good multicultural cuisine and like you know, like as many Chipotles as like we have elsewhere, they have a lot of like Middle Eastern type assembly falafel places that like I've never heard of outside of DC. But when I went there, they had like a few different chains that were like a Chipotle, but for shawarma.
Ooh.
Which I thought was a great idea and should be way more places. But I don't remember what it was called.
Well, the cherry blossoms are only that beautiful like one time a year.
DC
Cherry blossom season.
is a weird place to visit though because of the amount of like museum and government buildings that are just sort of randomly placed. You think it's like all one gigantic campus, but no, it's sort of randomly placed around the entire city or whatever it is. District of Columbia, district.
The district.
DC.
It's not a state.
A district,
No,
not,
it's not
a
a
state.
state.
You don't get
District.
to fucking vote. No.
It's weird. DC is a weird place.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't follow the rules of how the entire country sort of works in sort of a city and state relationship. It's weird.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't
and their
that just
public transit
politics?
is stupid. That's
it?
my biggest beef.
Oh,
The public
Theirs?
transit for there is like you pay for how far you go.
Oh.
So from an outsider's perspective, I'm sure now they have Apple Pay and it makes it way easier. But before, it was so hard to calculate how much money to put on a card. You'd have to look at this gigantic wall that said, you're getting on here. If you're going here, it's going to cost this much money. It's literally you pay
And it's different for peak hours.
Yes.
And then how do they keep track? Do they just have Apple AirTags on
to-
everybody?
You have to scan in, scan out.
Oh.
Yeah, you scan it and scan out.
So why don't you just pay at the end or you have to guestimate before?
No, you have to pay before.
Yeah, you have to guesstimate.
The
They
drama.
don't have a way for you to pay at the end. So if you're in trouble, you have to like flag down.
Oh, they need to figure that out.
It was poorly designed. Now I'm sure it's on like Apple Pay and it's fine. And
What happens
Google
if
Pay,
you're
I'm sure
wrong?
It's fine.
It's
You get arrested.
you get arrested.
You go to jail.
Well, there's not a lot of enforcement, so a lot of people like jump the things because it's not like New York. You know, like it's like the whole thing, and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
in DC they're like this tall. People just
Yeah, people just
hurtle
jump
over a lot of times.
I think I jumped it once when I went to the rally to restore humanity. Well, it was because it was like so backed up.
You're going to get arrested.
And like people didn't know what to do, and we're like, everyone just started jumping it because
Go.
they were confused.
Yeah.
So we all did.
Mass
You don't want to get
hysteria.
trampled.
Basically, no one knew what to do because no one had understood how to pay this thing.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, actually, Keith, we're
That's
done
it?
with states.
Okay.
Fuck states.
Okay, all right, that was fun.
We're actually going to play the Newly Wed game because we are newlyweds.
Well,
Newly Wed.
We are in the grand scheme of life. If you live like 70, how long do people live? 80 years?
Longer.
100.
Let's go 100.
Our goal is 100
Whoa.
years.
We've only been
Our
married
goal.
6 years and dating 12 years. So that's like,
Yeah,
You got a ways to go.
we're newlyweds.
10%. You know, you got 90% more to go.
Some of our life's already over.
Keith.
Ouch.
That's true. 35% of my life is
Hey.
gone. That's normal.
Well,
fine.
you still have,
The heart.
a while.
But that's okay. When you're gone, I'll have Matt and Maggie.
That's true.
And they're going to battle us.
Yes.
They're going to battle for my true heart.
Okay.
Children, what is my favorite smell?
A candle
A candle?
in a clean space.
In a clean
Divorce.
space.
Divorce.
She loves candles.
Margaret.
Don't let her lie to you.
You like the smell of musk and manly men. Oh.
That's
No, you
not
just like
true.
you like musky smells.
Musky smell.
I've
Musky girl.
no fruits, no vanilla.
Yeah.
You like very, I don't even know how to explain it, but if you gave me a candle, I'd be like, yes, this. No, not that one.
No, not that.
Now, Matthew, what is my favorite smell?
I think your favorite smell is like when you're waking up in the morning. And then you're waking up in the morning and you open your eyes and what do you see? Grandpa Barry's booty hole. And that's like your wake up call every morning. You love it so much because then you know you're getting like love from your precious animal.
I do know what
Final
my
answer,
other answer
correct.
would be.
Grandpa Barry's butthole.
It's not. It's close. It's just Alfred.
Oh.
I do
Alfredo.
love the way Alfred smells, but I would actually say Margaret is the closest. My favorite smell is the Labo's Another 13,
Oh.
which is a musky, woodsy, a little bit of floral.
Woodsy. Yeah.
So she's the closest.
But let's talk about candles. Am I right? You
I mean,
light
yes,
them
I
all
do
the time.
like candles.
She lights
I
candles.
enjoy candles.
Someday I'll come home and Becky's outside and there are 7 candles lit in the house.
So that when you go back inside, it smells.
And I'm like,
Sounds safe.
Becky, that's a lot of unattended fire.
You don't have to look at a candle while it's burning to know it's burning.
That's true.
Put it on your gravestone.
Yeah.
That's same with fire.
But then do you have
Yeah.
competing scents in the house?
No, most of them are around the same similar scent profile of like woodsy.
Do you have the Labo in candle scent as
I
well?
wish that
Aren't
is
those so
a
expensive?
purchase my wallet could not make.
Yeah, they burn for forever. I got one as a housewarming gift. They're good.
I could not, but I would love it. That would be nice as a present.
Okay,
Noted.
we'll see.
One day.
Noted.
Matt, are you listening?
I'm Quail, yeah.
For Alfred's
I'm going to
birthday.
bring you guys Quail. You guys are getting Quail.
All right, children, what is one thing I could never live without?
Okay, there should be multiple answers to this, right?
There could be, well, you could go different ways because what pops
Oxygen.
into my mind, yeah. The thing that pops in my mind is the iconic clip of Selena Gomez getting asked this question for 73 Questions from Vogue. And she says, my family. And then they cut to Kim Kardashian and she says, my KKW contour stick.
Yes.
So I think we do need to clarify,
Okay.
or maybe we don't need to clarify. Maybe figure it out.
Okay, I got it.
I got it.
I got
Everyone's
it.
got it.
I got it.
Don't look.
I already have mine written down.
Okay.
Oh, they've thought about it.
Yeah.
Kiefer?
Sour candy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Whoa. That would be a sad world without sour candy.
Sad world.
Those sad worlds. Matthew?
I said candy.
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 Oh,
Margaret?
that maybe I think now thinking about it more, I'm just gonna go with what I came up with first, and I said chapstick, lip oil, lipstick, something.
Gotta keep
I
the
do
lips
like-
lubricated.
A hydrated lip.
You're always lubricated.
I love. So I think I'm going to give everyone a point because I think those were all really good answers. But I did think my family was the first, the first thing that popped into my head.
Oh my god.
But all of those things I do think I would die without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
This one I think is very difficult for everyone in the room because they have been both to me at times and they know how much I love almost equally. Would I rather have a chauffeur or a personal chef?
Hmm.
Look at Matt.
I think I know the answer.
I think I know.
Okay. Who wants to start?
A chauffeur.
A chauffeur.
Because personal chef is great, but also then you wouldn't be, dining out as much. But a chauffeur means you never have to pump gas. You never have to park. You never have to. It's just, you get to just enjoy the ride. And you can sleep in the car.
Yeah. I think it's chauffeur as well, just because I know that you also like to bake and make yourself little treats. I like I'm pretty sure it's a chauffeur because then you take the stress out of just going anywhere, parking anywhere. Mm-hmm. And you just like have a built-in best friend at all times. Hopefully.
My chauffeur is going to be my best friend.
Or kidnapper.
I feel kidnapper. No, I feel like you'd definitely be best friends with your chauffeur too. So
I think you'll get a personal chef because that would take so much time back in your day.
Ding, ding,
You don't
ding.
have to do anything.
Ding, ding, ding.
You just wake up, all your meals are there, your coffee's there, all your smoothies, all your things
No
you want.
dishes.
You can demand what you want. Tonight I want chocolate cake. Okay, chocolate cake. Here you go. Done.
And Uber's always around.
I was going to
so I
say,
can always
chauffeur,
Uber.
get an Uber.
I
Call
got
Uber.
3 chauffeurs in this room here.
But Uber is a chauffeur.
Yeah.
So you're saying you want both.
Well, an actual chauffeur is someone who's only driving you.
Yeah, they would like live at my
but
house.
also couldn't she have just gotten a show like me be the chauffeur and just order takeout for every meal from now on?
that's a good point.
Well, but a personal chef would make sure that your meals are very
I
balanced.
feel like it has to be either or. Like you get one and you don't get to have the other.
You can't
know,
Uber
like,
ever.
They can never
no,
Uber.
It's like,
You can't have yes
I have
and.
a personal chef, but I
yes,
have to
no.
drive my car everywhere. I have to always drive. Or I never have to drive again, but I have to make my meals.
yeah.
I think I'd still go with having my own chef.
Wow.
I hate dishes.
Wow.
I don't like thinking
Dishes
about
are
our
not
meals.
Chef doesn't do the dishes.
Oh, he's gonna do the dishes if we're
Chef does
paying
it.
him.
A personal chef
Personal chef will do
does the dishes.
They do?
They
You
just-
need to be on personal chef TikTok.
My guy
not a
does. My
personal
guy does it. My chef does do my dishes.
Yeah, they do all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a cool argument on TikTok where people are like, actually, if you split between 4 people, it's not that much more expensive. Like a bunch
I
of
could see
people,
that.
Not that much.
like there's some price on it where it was like they did the math and they were like, actually, like if we had a personal chef, I don't think they ended up doing it, but it was like a bunch of friends who were in their
Send
20s.
me this math.
I will.
I'm in.
They were being
Keith is
like,
ready.
it was like the salary was not. I mean, it probably should have been more.
Yeah.
I think it was like, yeah, like if
You still have to pay for the groceries.
Yeah.
No, they do it.
It's included
They
in their
factor it into
salary.
the bill.
I don't know.
I mean, they do all the shopping and stuff.
They do
Yeah, I
all
know
the shopping,
that. That's fine with me too.
all the shopping,
Yeah, I'm into this idea.
all the cooking. They clean up the kitchen.
Okay, you've convinced me. Let's get one.
If we do a try, we
I
could
think
do
second
it
try
here.
should just get a chef. Get
What?
a personal chef here for the
That
office.
would be
This
nice.
TikTok, were they based in California?
They might have been. If we hired a chef for the office, I mean, we do probably spend.
We'd actually save money.
Yeah, we'd save money.
We
Buy
would
lunch for
100%
everybody.
save
Yeah,
money
you buy
on
lunch
lunches.
Not a bad
Okay.
idea.
Not a bad idea, but then we couldn't use our kitchen as a shooting
Yeah.
space because he'd always be cooking there.
Or she,
That's
or
true.
they.
That's true.
Gaston.
I was kind of envisioning a big burly man, but yes, we could hire anyone.
Big musky man.
Yeah, I was kind of imagining
Eddie
lumberjack.
Matheson.
I was sort of picturing Wreck-It Ralph as our
No,
as our
Ratatouille.
chef.
Deer putting
Ratatouille.
It could be anyone, but Wreck-It Ralph would be a fun personal chef.
Making jerky.
I'm gonna cook it.
But then he'd wreck it, Keith. He'd wreck it. It's in the name.
Well, he's trying to change his ways.
Well, speaking of personal chefs, this one has to do with how I like my food. Do I prefer raw vegetables or cooked vegetables?
I'm gonna say raw because the only vegetables I've seen you post on TikTok are raw.
Oh.
Yeah, or
Marguerite?
Instagram. Yeah.
Raw or
Oh.
cooked?
I know you are a texture girly. I want to say like lightly steamed.
Lightly
not mushy.
steamed.
Lightly.
Okay,
Lightly
okay. We're going middle of the road. Kiefer.
Here is the wild thing that makes this complicated. Now, it's what Becky perceives as a vegetable because the things. Here's the
My
thing.
perception.
Well, because the things
Potato.
that
It's
she
candy
likes
a
to
vegetable?
eat, the things she likes to eat raw are bell peppers, cucumbers, for the most part. Those are some of the biggest ones, and those are technically fruits.
Those are fruits.
Tomatoes, all fruits. The things she likes cooked are like cauliflower and broccoli,
Yeah.
which are vegetables.
Right.
Now, I think her answer is raw. However,
She's
I'm not sure
wrong.
it should be.
It's raw. It's raw. I like them raw.
So you eat raw broccoli?
yeah,
Rarely.
with some ranch.
Rarely.
If there was a little dip,
Rarely.
Cauliflower?
We never have the dip.
cauliflower,
We never have
Celery,
celery,
carrots.
the celery and carrots are the
Celery,
ones she does eat
carrots.
outside of that. But normally she eats bell peppers.
Peppers.
Bell peppers are the norm, and those are fruits.
Yeah, all the
Seeds on the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the seeds.
They're
know.
flowering.
Upsetting, but true.
I don't think the sciences. So I'm going raw.
Okay.
Becky eats bell peppers like the guy on Iron Chef, the old Iron Chef.
Because what is the
Chomp down on
point
them.
of cutting it up and wasting 2 dishes when it's literally almost the same shape as an apple?
Hey, I think you're right to eat it that way. It's not normal to see.
I know. Sometimes when one of my friends, Tia, when we were working at this beauty store, she would come in and I would be eating a cucumber and she called it raw dogging the cucumber.
Raw.
Because I was just gnawing at it. And she said, I can't do that in public anymore.
You
She
suggested,
said,
Becky,
no one should ever see you eat a cucumber like that. But I'm like, why chop it up if you can just put it in your bag?
if you can just put it in your mouth.
Easier.
So
Just
it
put it in
like
your mouth.
it hangs in
Fair.
it hangs in your purse like an apple.
Yeah, you just got eat it like a Bugs Bunny.
You crazy girl.
Crazy girl.
Wow.
Crazy girl.
All right, bitches. Here's the one.
Next.
Here's the one that Rainie came up with.
Oh no.
What reality TV show competition would I most likely be on?
Ooh, okay.
Whoa, be on?
Be on. Which one would I want to be on? Or like want to be on, I guess.
Want to be on. Okay.
There's only one right answer.
I mean, it's a competition,
It's a competition.
so it can't be
A competition
like
reality show? Or
It's not Vanderpump.
rules
Yeah.
because it's not a
So
competition.
you want a competition
A
reality
competition
It has to be a
reality show.
competition
Yeah, that's very
Yes.
different.
Competition
Yeah,
reality
exactly.
show. I wouldn't want to be on Vanderpump either. One, I would still be serving. 2, bad things happen on that show.
Well, I don't think you'd be that good at like Amazing Race, Naked and Afraid,
No, I would not.
Alone in the Dark, whatever those Survivor
Alone in the
things.
Dark.
I feel like that's not up your alley.
Man
so
vs.
I'm gonna
Nature.
say Big Brother because then you're like in a house and you're stirring the pot, you're getting drama.
We love
Yeah.
to see it.
That's my answer.
Beautiful. Kiefer?
I think it's either Big Brother or The Mole.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with Big Brother.
Another Big Brother. Margaret?
I know you're a trivia girly, so I'm gonna have to go with like some sort of like, but it can't
Who
be
wants
just
to
like,
be a millionaire?
Yeah, who wants to be a millionaire?
I was going to say, it could be Jeopardy,
Could be
but
Jeopardy.
I don't think you'd actually want to compete on Jeopardy.
Like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
You needed like a fun component mixed into it. Like if you get the question wrong, you like fall to your
Family Feud.
to your death.
Family Feud would be a good one.
Ooh, yeah, you love your family. Family Feud. There you go.
Family Feud? You're all wrong, but Keith, you were close. The Mole.
It was The Mole?
The Mole was what popped in my head, but I would only want to be on The Mole if I could be The Mole.
Yeah, exactly. I
I
knew
want to
that.
be The Mole.
Yes.
Becky wants
That's
to be
what makes
I
it
like,
fun.
yes.
That
But
was
Big Brother
closest.
would be a close second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a close second. Because there's always some like twist. So I feel like that'd be a good one. But I don't like have a twin. I don't have, there's no like good twists that I could have, you know, like I know both my parents. It's
True.
Yeah.
not like they could surprise me with like a sibling. So
Yep.
The Mole.
The
We
Mole.
could find something.
The Mole.
I should have gone with The Mole.
Yeah.
I was close.
Close. If I took days to respond to a text message, what would likely be the reason?
Days to respond?
Days.
Jeez.
You're dead.
But you still did respond?
It just says it takes me days to respond to a
respond.
text.
Okay,
What would
so
be
it's
the
not that
reason?
you're dead. Because you can't respond if you're dead.
or can she?
Or can you? Days to respond. What would be the reason? You didn't want to.
What would you say, Maggie?
I know you get really bad migraines, so I'm gonna say you ate a beet. You have a migraine, like a days long migraine. What do you say?
She was kidnapped.
Kidnapped.
Becky doesn't take that long to respond. If she didn't respond for days, I'd be like, oh my God.
Is she okay?
That's why I was like, well, she can't
Someone
be dead.
took her.
Or she really
Taken.
just
Taken
doesn't-
three.
Another point for Matt. I would be dead or someone stole
Well,
me.
I said dead, but it can't be dead because if you're
But
dead or
somebody else
kidnapped,
could respond.
but that's not you responding. So before
It would
she
be responding
responds, I first said, well, it can't be dead because she responded. And it can't be kidnapped because you're responding.
Never watched a true crime documentary? Or like someone else responds
she was kidnapped
with your
and then she
name.
left.
No,
unkidnapped.
I know what you're saying.
Or
That
maybe
someone could
I-
pretend to be you, but this
maybe-
question says it's you.
Maybe I responded, but it was supposed to be a secret code that only you know, so you knew where to pick me up.
What would your code be if you were going to be kidnapped?
If I was going to be kidnapped and I needed Keith to know that I was going to be kidnapped,
That you're going to be kidnapped?
or no, that I was kidnapped,
I will be kidnapped.
I'm going to be kidnapped soon.
my code so that he would know, so that he would know it wasn't me or know that I was in duress.
Yeah.
Cedar Rapids.
Grandpa Barry was so sweet this morning.
Sometimes he is really sweet in the morning.
It's always sweet in the
That would
morning.
be a hard one. What would it be? It would probably be like, I do think we should vote for Trump this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a red flag for everybody.
That's going to be a big red flag. Yeah.
Okay. What about I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast and
Oh,
That's
there
a
you
big
go.
red flag.
That's huge.
that'd
I
be a
know I
pretty good
probably
one.
shouldn't have, but I listened to Joe Rogan's podcast this morning.
And he was talking about a girl that got kidnapped and she's in a black
And I
SUV.
really-
The license plate 216.
And she would really like to be rescued soon.
Probably.
Probably.
Checks out.
I know I don't often agree with Joe, but
Also, it's been a few days.
a few days.
Yeah, definitely if the first text I got back from Becky after 3 days is about Joe Rogan, I'd be like, something's wrong.
Something's
I
definitely
hope I
wrong.
would have realized something was wrong before that. As we live together.
So I think Matt's actually
So
winning.
I think I'm
or...
winning so far. I think I'm winning.
It's fucking fucked up.
But Matt, did you come up with all these answers on your own?
Yes,
or
I
did
did,
you
Becky.
work with a partner
I
prior?
I tried to confer with Eugene, but he gave me inappropriate answers that I refused to say on the podcast.
That you would not deign this podcast with?
No,
Like what?
I'm not going to say it. You're going to have to ask him.
Whoa.
Texting him now. Name something that always makes me laugh.
I feel like it's something that's like really crass, just out of nowhere, always catches you off guard, and you start crying.
That does tickle me.
Yeah, when everything's just like very mellow and chill, and someone says something really crass, you die.
Truth. Matthew.
I mean, I feel like you laugh at your cats all the time,
I do laugh at my cats all the time.
you know,
That's truth.
and you're around them all the time. So that always.
Well, I'm not
Always.
always with my cats.
Always,
Man.
it always makes you laugh.
I have a life outside of my cats.
You're laughing right now at your cats and you're not even there.
All right, Kiefer.
Becky always laughs at something she is trying to say that is funny. Becky tickles herself before she can actually say the joke, and then she laughs even harder because no one's heard the joke yet, and she's laughing at the fact that she's laughing. So the thing that always makes Becky laugh is Becky.
I thought you were going to say you.
It's not me.
And
She
Keith is
cries.
correct.
It's Becky.
If I think of something funny in my head and it makes me laugh before I'm able to say it, it makes me laugh the hardest, probably.
It does.
And
we
also
know.
like people screaming in videos. Like if somebody
Oh,
like
yes.
scares someone and they scream really loudly, screaming really tickles me if they have an interesting scream.
True.
But you get that point, Keith. What do I do first thing in the morning?
You sit and you wait for Keith to bring you coffee.
You look at Keith and say, "Go make the pot.
Make the pot.
Go make the pot.
Go make the pot.
Go make the Mary Janes." I like both of those. Keith, what is the true first thing I do in the morning?
Start online shopping and then ask me my opinions on something I haven't
Online
seen
shopping?
seconds after I wake up.
Not every morning,
Well,
but often I will have ideas. And Keith does
Sleep
not
shop.
want to be awoken so early. So I'll write down the ideas I have while he's sleeping.
And then as soon as
wait
he-
for him to wake up and then present him with the offerings.
And he's still opening his
imagine
eyes.
you've just woken up and Becky's like, "What do you think of these curtains?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I was going to say the blinds because we need new blinds.
I know we do. What? And then I'm like, "I don't know. I need some coffee." I'm like, "Okay, we'll go have coffee and then let's talk about the blinds."
Sometimes I make him measure if I need to know how big something is.
How do you?
She
How,
like has the measuring tape.
do you
She's
think
like,
our
"Here."
window is 80 inches off the ground? I'm like, maybe. I was just on a boat. I was just on a boat and there was a storm.
I assume Becky's up for just hours jotting things down in her notes
On the
app.
weekends, definitely.
On the weekends, yeah.
Saturday is the one day I'll try to sleep in. And if I'm sleeping in all the way till 9, Becky will have a big list.
Sometimes he sleeps until 10.
I did. I slept until 9:45
And I've
this
already
weekend.
like ordered breakfast. I'm like, get up, it's here.
I'm like,
Here are the things I wanted to talk about today. Here are the tasks you need to accomplish after you have your coffee.
Oh my god.
So we were right. Maggie and I were
Yeah.
right.
Coffee.
I feel like it's,
Coffee and
a
online
three-way
shopping.
tie.
And online
A
shopping.
three-way tie. I don't online shop. I save them.
And
I
she
build
fills
carts.
a cart.
I build
That's
carts.
Shopping is part of it is not buying.
Yeah.
Window shopping.
I window
And
shop
the window is the phone.
Yeah.
But you build a cart and then you go buy it in person?
No.
I just build the cart and
And then review the cart
then I
to
review
me.
the cart.
Oh, I see.
And then we order what's left in the cart after I have woken up
After you
and
both have
given
gone
my
through it.
Yeah.
A once over.
I start the cart. Sometimes I used to do that with Pizza Hut too. I would start a Pizza Hut order and then decide if I really wanted Pizza Hut before I send it.
Oh yeah, Becky used to fill out a big pizza order and then not order it.
Like,
Fill
actually,
out
this
like
is not a good idea.
$80 at Pizza Hut and be like,
Building
okay.
it's half the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'd look at it and be like, okay, do I really want this or do I have something in my house that I could eat?
DiGiorno.
Blah. Blah. We've learned that's a nasty pizza.
Is it?
I don't know. I thought
What's
it
the
was fine.
star?
That was gross.
That's what I
thought
ate
it
in
was fine.
college.
They all taste fine.
I
What
thought
was
the
the best?
Totino's
What was
were
the best
good.
one?
I like
Tombstone.
Tombstone a lot.
Okay.
But that's like, it's hard for me to say because that's a preference because it's nostalgic to me. But they were, honestly, the one that surprised me the most from the 420 Eat with Keith was the cauliflower crust from Kirkland. It just tasted like a normal pizza crust. And I've never had
I've
a
never had it.
cauliflower crust taste like gluten, to be honest. It tasted
Yeah.
like bread. It was good.
Do you think they're white labeling gluten?
I think they could be lying. It tasted like really good. You know how normally like it has like a grainy texture when you have the cauliflower crust? It didn't. It tasted like bread. It tasted like dough.
Creamed cauliflower.
It was really good. And the toppings on it taste like normal frozen pizza toppings. So that one, I was the most surprised that it was good. I don't know if it was the best, but it left an impression on me.
The Kirkland one.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? There's a series on TikTok. Have you guys seen Can It Kirkland?
Yes.
It's a great little series.
What is it?
These guys, they put alcohol against, it's like the name brand versus
Oh, yeah.
Kirkland.
Oh, yeah.
And they say if they can tell, and then they take a shot of both, and then it'll be like vodka, Can It Kirkland.
Yeah.
And they decide. And it's a fun song.
I did that in the Costco Eat the Menu,
Yeah.
and all of them I could easily tell
Oh,
apart,
yeah.
except their rum, their spiced rum, is better than Captain Morgan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, which Captain Morgan, it's
Heard it
weird though
here
because the rest of it was
Heard it
like
here first.
Patron versus this, and then it was like Captain Morgan versus this. Like, okay, Captain Morgan is not the nice brand.
No,
so
yeah,
it was
exactly.
an easy win, but
Yeah.
that was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you're drinking Mai Tais, get yourself that Kirkland spiced rum.
You could do it in bulk too.
Oh.
True.
Party time.
Party time. My time.
Party
My
My
time.
time.
My
My
time.
time.
My time.
I'm
party
reclaiming my time.
Can we do Margarita Fridays here sometime?
Sure.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
That'd be so cute.
Big frozen marg. Ring.
You could have the private chef make it.
We should get one of the margarita machines. We should,
Yeah.
we should
Frozen
rent,
machine.
We
Yeah.
can have Jack. Ring.
we should rent the
Oh my
kind
God,
that's in
Jack.
like in New Orleans, the hurricane dispensers.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. It'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
then I'd self-serve.
I'll get crazy headaches
Yeah, exactly.
before we even go home.
Yeah.
They're
Frosé
so
Fridays.
bad.
You can do Frosés.
Rosé
Rosé
Fridays.
is good. Yeah, we could do a little summer drink series.
That could be really fun.
That's cute.
That'd be
I
adorable.
always
Make
liked
it in Snapchat.
having little happy hour Fridays or
I mean,
something.
they're not even that expensive. You could invest in it to have it just.
Maybe we should buy a whole bunch.
Yeah.
buy like
goes home
one
with a
big
margarita.
one.
We should buy one of those, the things they have at AMC that are all the soda dispensers, but the kind that does a slushy.
Oh my God. That would
So
be
you can
good.
have like Minute Maid orange juice slushy, or you
That
can
would
have
be good.
Coca-Cola slushy. Do those exist?
Can It Slushy is a
Yeah.
great YouTube
Oh,
short.
shit.
Yeah.
I assume you have to have someone come in and check on it.
Milk
every
slushy?
So often.
Yeah,
for
they
all
gotta,
the
like,
syrup.
Honestly, just doing a YouTube short where like we're trying to see if this slushies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that with bubbly water. They see Can It Soda Stream.
Oh yeah, like gravy.
And they'll put, like different things in their soda stream and try and carbonate it.
Gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, a gravy slushy.
Gravy slushy.
Gross.
Well, guys, now that we have Keith here, for these last 5 minutes, you can pitch any idea you want to the office, and he'll
Okay.
empower you to do it or not. This includes you, Miles.
Yeah.
You can take a pitch.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
So, what is something you want for the office, for the
office,
future?
specifically.
Yeah, for the office, something that'll make your life easier at the office, something that'll make it more fun.
I think a retro arcade.
Ooh.
A cabinet.
Where we can play a little either cabinet or we can like have Super Smash Bros in the conference room where it's like, oh, do you want to do a Smash lunch? And then we all kind of play like a little Mario Kart or something. Would be really cute.
That's
and
cute.
good for productivity.
So just a company switch.
We need a game room.
A
yeah.
company console.
Oh, I also was actually thinking this is a real idea, but in the studio, I think we should like have like a bunch of little different cool things on the wall where we can do live stream stuff.
What do you mean?
Like you could have an Eat the Menu live set on one.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
on
I mean,
one of the
having
walls.
multiple sets would be nice. It's just
Moving
not
around.
very big
It's not that
in
big.
there. But I definitely would love to have more specific aesthetics for the different recurring shows.
Me cute.
I don't know if we'll ever get that in this space. It's just not big enough.
Sure.
But love that idea. In terms of a video game thing, I think it would be cute to have a Switch in the conference room, although it's got so much sunlight, we're never going to be able to see the screen.
That's a really good point.
So it
Keith.
needs to go into
This room.
this room is the best for that, but it doesn't. We got rid of the giant TV.
And which is such a plus.
It's
by the
such a
way.
plus, but a
Now,
minus.
there's sort of, well, you are seeing sort of the skeleton behind where the TV was, which is not cuter necessarily, but
I can't wait for the new podcast office.
I know. Literally, it's on its way. We got some changes coming.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Matthew.
Changes coming.
there are those like one-up machines that are like they have like 100 classic games like Pac-Man and Galaga and stuff that are very cheap from Best Buy.
Yeah.
They're kind of like cabinets. They're not real cabinets. They're like in between, but they take up less space too. So maybe I'll put it in the bucket.
Pocketing that idea. Margaret, you got time with the boss. What are you pitching? What do you want for the office?
What do I want? Come back to me.
I mean, like an on-hand masseuse would be really nice.
Oh.
You know, like in here, I just get so tense. I just need like a
massages?
nice,
Midday foot massage?
just need a little, a little massage. You
Okay.
know, help
You want a
relax
masseuse?
a little bit. I think having a dog yard would be really great.
Dog
Everyone
yard.
has
The doggies
puppies,
poo-poo.
animals they can bring, like a
quails.
doggy daycare situation.
You'd have to kill
I
a
would
parking
really
spot.
love that.
We already have
I mean,
so
there's
few.
multiple
of them.
spots out there that
We're always
aren't
double
used.
parking this entire parking lot, so I don't know if that's going to work. I would, you know what I wish we could do is take one of those little raised succulent things,
Yeah.
and like put a staircase to it, and then you can have a tiny little dog spot.
Yeah, problem solving
Cute.
right there.
Wow.
Mow it down, put some turf in there,
Yeah.
put a little fake fire hydrant in for everybody to pee on.
And then the other things that I think would be really great is you have a on tap cold brew, on tap wine situation,
Whoa.
and maybe on tap beer.
An upper and a downer right next to each other.
Well, all three, you know, just all three right there. So then
What's the
it
third?
takes you through the whole day.
Kombucha?
Well, you could do kombucha, beer, wine. You get rotating casts, you know?
I would love a tap of some sort. I think
It's very doable. Tap is very
There's
doable.
alcohol here all the time, and people don't drink it.
Well, because you don't want to open a whole bottle or something, but if it's just like a little,
There's cans of
Easy.
beer in the fridge.
we
No
be
one
having
ever
beer
drinks
on
it.
Fridays?
Nobody
Should we-
ever drinks
should we go
it.
get a
It's there
brewski?
all the time. and no one ever seems to want it.
Beer lunch?
Beer lunch?
Maybe you need to empower them to have.
yeah.
If you start drinking
Literally
in the
next
office,
to a
we'll start drinking in
seltzer.
the office.
But I feel
If
like
someone
also
had a beer
there,
at the
you
end
don't
of
want to
the
be
workday, I
the
wouldn't care.
person like taking it, and then the people are like, oh, who took that beer? Or if it's in the tap, you can't see it, and you're just like, boop, boop, boop.
That's true.
Oh, a draft.
You can sneak it out. I'm not sure I should encourage my employees to sneak beer all the time, but I'll put it in the bucket.
But also having cold
bucket.
brew on tap would, you know,
Cold brew on tap.
productivity
It's just
would
a
be great
really,
idea.
it's
expensive.
It's hard to do it.
You got to change those kegs and
You
wash
change the
them.
keg.
you got to
Kegs,
change the kegs for everything.
It's a harder, well, for all keg related things. Yeah.
And for your slushy machine idea.
Slushy machine idea is going to
Oh.
give us way more mileage.
Bang for your buck.
Definitely going to break sooner too.
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you come up with, Maggie?
I think a
Office is perfect, thank
beautiful,
you.
yeah, it's a very nice office. Maybe you were saying that you can't get rid of parking spots, but I was like, we live in California. We should have nice outdoor space. We should utilize it in a way that's nice so staff can sit outside, not like when
Well,
it
we
gets
have
super
the
hot.
benches.
We do always sit outside. We
tables.
sort of sit. We kind of sit either in the handicap parking space or next to the handicap parking space, or we move the bench into the middle of the parking lot,
Yeah.
which is like functional. But honestly, it'd be cute if we
You
had
need like
sort
some
of a-
zero gravity chairs. Or
Can we get on the roof?
I don't think we
Oh.
can. I really wish we could do more with the outside space, but we just lease it.
I know.
Yeah.
You don't own it.
You
It's
can't.
not ours, and
We
there's
bought
no
the building.
and there's no good. I agree. I wish there was a greenery area,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garden.
but I don't think we'll ever get that here.
We could build a community garden
Yeah.
Okay,
in one of the parking spots.
I think our best option is to rip apart one of the succulent gardens that are on the raised platforms and turn it into a space that we utilize.
Yeah.
actually
That's something we could ask the building. Like, hey, can we take one of
Yeah.
these and put like a turf down so it can be like a cute little patio?
Yeah.
That's
Cute.
possible. Unlikely.
cute.
Unlikely.
But possible.
Doable.
What if you just asked for forgiveness? Like you do it and then they're like, what
I
you
thought
do?
that- I misunderstood.
Oh, nuts.
And you're like, it didn't
shoot,
say
well, we
anything that
already
we
did it.
couldn't do this.
Darn.
The conference room gets so much sun, we can make that a greenhouse.
That actually,
You can put
could
turf
fully
down.
turn that into a little green room. That'd be fine.
Bring like hydroponics and stuff.
Yeah,
The
that's
back-
a great
Call
idea.
the backyard conference room.
Yeah.
And it
Grow
just
your
has
own.
the vibe of being outside.
And you
That's
do like
kind of
lawn
awesome.
chairs where people lay.
What'd you have, Becky?
My idea, actually, Matt kind of touched on it, though not a masseuse. I think we should get one of those massage chairs.
Oh, massage
that like goes
chairs.
all
Zero
over your
gravity.
feet and your neck and your head and stuff, and like tips
whole
you
body.
upside down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? We do one of those, and it has an Oculus attached, so you can play VR.
I love that.
And additionally, we'll pump in some smells of dogs running outside. So
People are gonna vomit.
it's
It's like the Harry Potter ride.
It has a straw that goes straight to a cold brew keg, and another straw that goes straight to liquor.
I love that.
Let's do it. Can you sign off on this now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good. Give me a
Yeah.
piece of paper.
Immersive. I love it.
Fun. I'm
Well,
glad to hear your
Keith,
improvements.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sitting with us. Thank
We
you
have
for
great ideas.
hearing our ideas. I think we did decide that maybe we're all getting married, that we're all newlyweds.
Wow.
I don't know
I'm
who
the secret
won.
winner, you know?
Miles, who won?
Well, it seems like Becky was the real winner.
Becky knew all the answers.
true. I did
She
know
got
all the
all the
answers.
questions right.
That's true.
And she doesn't laugh. She laughs at her own jokes, so
That's
she
right.
Yeah.
should.
The true
If she
winner.
could marry herself, she would.
Look, funny is as funny does.
Yeah.
That's what Mama always said. Thanks for sending us, Keith. Where can people find you since you don't really have like a lot of followers?
Yeah,
or
you can
anything?
find me at Keith Habs on all social platforms. I'm not verified on Twitter anymore, but I'm still there. And you can find me at the Try Guys on YouTube, and you can listen to my podcast on the same network, but a different YouTube channel now. It's called The Tripod.
Nice. Anything you want to plug? Any new big things coming up?
The Lou Burger album comes out in June, and that's from the Wizard of Friendship. So it is our cast album, and it has some special guests on it. It's really cool, and I'm working on the art for it right now. And also, pretty soon, Becky and I will have a new fridge. They tried to come by, and I told them, we're not there. Our delivery window is 1 to 5. It is not 1, so not on me. You gave me a delivery window. I will be there during our window. So I'm looking forward to a new fridge. We're going to have ice again.
We're gonna
in
have
our
ice
house.
again.
Yay, frozes.
Rose all day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Big step.
Well, thank you guys for sitting with us. Until next time, make sure you're washing your hands, being nice to people, getting vaccinated for all the things you need to get vaccinated for, peeing after sex, be nice to yourself, tip your servers,
And experiment with a fun new hat.
Ooh.
and experiment with a fun new hat.
Whoa. Deep.
Bye.
Bye.